Peace, peace, top of the rainbow, you all. This is your host, LaQueer, host of Topics of Cancer, where I talk about queer topics all the queer time. Why? Because we need to, giving you the bird's eye view of the world from a Cancerian perspective, as it should be. So let go. I woke up this morning and first of all, yesterday was kind of frantic for me. And we all know that we cannot do anything about yesterday because it's gone. And you know how when you wake up at times and you have that eerie feeling, evil forebodings, or you just know something is off within your body. And sometimes you may just, now we say, the energy or things like that. However, what I came to understand was that being in tune with yourself and understanding who you are takes time. And I mean years to get the correct measure of your own temperature. I started to understand a saying when someone says, I know you. And I was speaking with my partner, and I have some of the most brilliant ideas and thoughts when I'm in the favorite part of the house, which is the toilet. And I said to myself, it is funny how someone who says they know you it's funny how when someone says that they know you, how deep that knowing is. And I look at it differently now when someone says that they know me because if you knew me, you would not do the things that you did or act the way that you act or you understand the way. And you can look at it in this aspect as well is that sometimes we know how a person will react or how they will take things and we push the buttons or we know what buttons to push. And even if so, why can't we allow those people to push their own buttons when it comes to that time? And let me give you an example or explain. You know, a person is cool, calm, collected demeanor, doesn't argue, brag, or boast, or anything like that, and you understand it. However, if a person was to speak highly of themselves or speak of ways of engagement and understanding, that they would have that knowledge to know that this person is going to figure, handle, and work things out, you know. But we don't. We use it to our advantage to manipulate, take over, or transcribe messages and meanings that was not meant to be understood. Yeah. Anywho, I just went off on a tangent for a minute. I went to a whole nother different dimension. What I want to grab on today is I actually had a thought, but it just went away. I seriously, you know how when you have those thoughts and they just go away. Anywho, I was thinking this morning today about the wonderful of the Creator, right? Of Source, and how everything comes from something, and that something came from nothing to become something. I want to encourage you all today to continue on doing what it is that you do. I know the news is going around about the ban of TikTok and things like that. And the best way I can sum it up for some of you all who may not have an understanding or fully grasp is like this. Think of it as the government phone plan. Now, let's say you go into the store and you want a new phone. They say, hey, we can give you this Samsung S23 or whatever phone you choose because I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. We can give you this phone for free for 30 days, but after the 30 days, you're going to have to pay for it. You'll be upset like, well, it's not actually a free phone. Well, yeah, it is until 30 days are up. However, they say now if you want a free phone, I can give you this. Government phone. It may be a little slower, may look like a Nokia, the first one that came out, and it's free. They don't have all the bells and whistles. And I mean, it may have some of the bells and whistles on it, but it's for free. That's the equivalency of what's going on. They give us what it is that they feel a need to believe is good enough. But what actually is good enough and of greater quality, they say we have to pay for it because if we can't control it, you can't control it. Now, I'm not all for the whole thing that's going on, but what I am for is what I've learned about our society, about the world today, living here, consistently seeing the government just getting worse over time, is that if they can't control it, they're gonna do whatever they can in they power to either destroy it, dismantle it, or call it on their own. And you have to really put that into perspective for today on this in the society that we live in is that if they cannot put a hold or a grasp on things that they can deem as their own, covetousness is what it is. It is covetousness. You have something that I so dearly want that I'm willing to do whatever it is in my power to get it, even if it means demeaning those that are around me. It's all about covetousness. People can't be great anymore. People can have ideas and actualities or come up with their own strategy and plan. Why? Because it's easier to take somebody else's. I don't want to work hard for it. Well, that, my dear Watson, is the strategy of the society that we now live in. We don't want to work hard. And another thing too that I came and this is what really had me to come on to here today to speak to you all is start changing your mindset and mind frame by just saying a few couple words. You know, I was driving today and I said to myself, I love my job. Then I said, no, I don't love my job. I don't. Love is deep and it's understanding and there's some things that I do love, but I do not love my job. I love what it is that I do. And if we can start saying that continuously, if we can say, I love what it is that I do, because it's what it is that you do that makes your performance exceptional, that makes you who you are great, then those words will catapult you into the perspective that you are already walking in. So say that today. I love what it is that I do. And if you don't love what it is that you do, then maybe you need to change what it is that you're doing so you can do what it is that you love. And I'm saying that in the most generous way. You can't love something that brings hate, anger, frustration, consequences negatively. I would rather get a gift that is pure, kind, justice, and I don't even have to worry about it. We can buy all the cars and houses and homes. However, we complain about the upkeep and what we have to do about it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Well, that is all that I have for you today. I say thank you all for listening and tuning in, for giving me the opportunity and the chance to speak to you today. I wish you all well, peace, and prosperity, love, light, and the above as well as below. And as I always say, if no one has said it to you, I love you, you love you, we love you. And always remember, in the end, to be true, be you unapologetically. Until next time, my dear ones, I am your host, LaQueer. This is the topic of cancer, where I talk about queer topics all the queer time. Why? Because we need to, giving you the bird's eye view of the world from a Cancerian perspective, as it should be. So let's go. All is well.